Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Karl Hakimi Azwad bin Zaidi Amrul with metric number AI20088. Today, our group will present on the topics that we have chosen, which is hardware vulnerabilities.
Hi, I'm Fatina Shaira binti Idris. I'm going to present introduction for hardware vulnerability. So hardware vulnerability basically is an exploitable weakness in a computer system which enables attack through remote or physical access to a system hardware. Since it is a hardware vulnerability, how it will be happen basically will relate to any kind of hardware. For example, install software, move files such as CD or DVD ROMs, or plugs in flash drives. There are three types of hardware vulnerability that is common, which is directory traversal, row hammer, and lastly is thunderclap. Next, I will pass to my other teammate that will explain what is the problem that relate to hardware vulnerability.
Hi, my name is Yasmin. So next, I will present to you the problems of hardware vulnerabilities. First is sensitive data exposure that include anything from personally identifiable information such as social security numbers to banking information to login credentials. Second is malware injection, where virus or other malicious software that is attached to a program preload on a computer and external storage drive of USB drive. Third is lost data, where all systems are more prone to crash unexpectedly, which can result in files not being backed up, becoming corrupted, or otherwise being unrecoverable. Next, I will pass to my friends to present the cause of hardware vulnerability.
Hi everyone, I'm Nisa and I will explain what are several causes of hardware vulnerabilities. So in the first place, here we have directory traversal. So do you know where directory traversal coming from? So directory traversal is coming from the old computer routers where it can have serious flaws that enable remote adversaries to take control of them. It is aimed mainly at small offices or home offices. So these old routers, especially for those who manufactured in 2011 and earlier, they can have serious vulnerabilities. Secondly, here we have the row hammer. So what is the row hammer? So row hammer is a type of cyber attack that exploits a bug in DRAM, or we know as dynamic random access memory, where it is manufactured in 2010 and onward. So it will cause us a repeated access to a memory row that can result in bit flips in adjustment rows. So at the end of the day, it will allow the attacker to escape a web browser security sandbox and gain access to the system. And the last one, we have the thunderclap. So thunderclap resides in the Thunderbolt hardware interface, where it will affect the way modern computers interact with peripheral devices such as network card, storage, or even graphic card. So for the next slide, I will pass it to my friend.
Now, I will continue for the effects of hardware vulnerabilities. Firstly, we will discuss for the directory traversal effect. For your information, this will provide the hackers with a way to extract administrative details. They can do so as they steal admin panel credentials and gains full control over the local network. Next, let's go for the row hammer effect. Since it involves the bit flips, hackers can change any value of the memory bits. Here, we can clearly see that this kind of attack can use to corrupt system memory, clash systems, or take over an entire system. Lastly, the effects of thunderclap. The hacker could overtake a targeted system in just a few seconds, as it will execute attribute code at the highest level of privilege and gaining access to the encryption key or password by having a physical access to the Thunderbolt port. Plus, this happens as it have direct memory access (DMA) that could allow them to read and write all the system memory without operating system oversight.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Shafika and I will present on how to solve all hardware vulnerabilities. First, do not use computer with conventional BIOS, which older PCs as well as laptops and notebooks with conventional BIOS cannot run secure boot, where the BIOS would hand off control of the PC to any bootloader that was located in the right location on the hard drive, which there was no way for the BIOS to validate or authenticate the software, so anything could boot the PCs or Windows or any other operating system and even the malware, which with the secure boot will help prevent malware from loading onto a computer during the boot process. Second, encrypt data. Encrypted data will require resources to decrypt it, which this alone might be enough to deter a hacker from pursuing action. There are a lot tools to help encrypt things like online traffic, accounts, communication, and files stored on a computer. Some computer tools are Veracrypt and BitLocker. Third, enable a firewall, which a firewall acts as a barrier between a computer or network and the internet. It effectively closes computer ports that prevent communication with the device. It also protects the computer by stopping threats from entering the system and spreading between devices, and also helps prevent data from leaving the computer. So that's all from me. Thank you.